Rorschach is a projective psychological test where a person is shown an ambiguous and meaningless image made up of bilaterally symmetrical ink blots. And their perception of these images are recorded and analyzed to understand the mental state of that person. Rorschach is also a Malayalam film directed by Nissam Basheer, which is also a test in itself, where instead of those images, we have a stranger who arrives in a small town with a story that actually doesn't make sense. Then we get different perspective and response from the town folk to this story. For some, it's entertainment, for some, it's an opportunity, and for some, they are suspicious. And through the film, we analyze and understand these characters. And not just that, we also understand the stranger, Mammootty's character. Hello guys, I'm Nona Prince and I actually watched this film live with other viewers on my second channel, which is now called Nona Prince Unfiltered. And it was actually fun to watch the film with 50 other people and get their different perspectives throughout. And this actually just makes it so meta that there's a film about different perspectives and then there are people watching this film having different perspectives. So in this video, let me share my perspective. First of all, I really like the screenplay structure of the film. It's definitely an offbeat film, but there are some similarities that makes it more approachable. I could actually predict very early on what the story will be, but that's not the point of the film. It's actually about character study, where we see that the line between sane and insane is very blurred, that everyone inside is twisted. First, we have Luke Anthony played by Mammootty, who's all about revenge. And through the film, we see how far he can take it. The worst part is the person he wants to take revenge from is already dead. So what can he do now? How can you torment a dead? By going after their family, by going after everything that man stood for, everything he built and destroy it one by one. He feels that his soul is still roaming around, that he can torment it, that a man will torture a ghost. Then we have greed and how far people can go for it. How someone's problem is an opportunity. How can you gain from it? We have Balan, who wants to get away from his family. He is done supporting them and sells off his late son's property and runs away with the money. We have a police inspector who's actually doing his job very well, but not to bring justice, but to blackmail and make some more money. Then we have Pride of Sita, played by Bindu Panikar, for whom public image is greater than anything, even a human life. She is willing to kill someone to uphold the image of a dead person. Then we have Sujata, played by Grace Anthony, who's actually living a lie. She is living just to carry on her dead husband's dreams, who was never truthful to her. And within all of this, we also have themes of patriarchy. Once a woman is married, she has to just continue living that life. Doesn't matter how bad it is. Doesn't matter what the husband does. And in the film, we see they are the victims of the actions committed by the man. Technically, the film was really good. They were really smart the way they captured it, the way it was edited together, the sound design, the background music, the songs which had English lyrics, and they totally went with what was happening on screen. And all of it actually gives you a cerebral experience. Now for me, I don't believe that there was a ghost. It was all in his mind. And that was obvious, it's Asif Ali, but we never see his full face because Mammootty's character has never seen his full face. He only remembers him with that mask. So that was a really good touch. Performances were on point throughout the film. Mammootty was amazing. There were so many sequences where he's not saying anything, just with his facial expression, just being silent, he was emoting. Sharifuddin was amazing. Bindu Panikar, I think this is the first time I'm seeing her. She was so good. Such a difficult character to do and she did justice to it. Now minor issues I would say would be some over the top moments, especially in the action scenes, which I felt were not needed in the story. My guess would be because it's Mammootty, he's a big star, so you have to have these moments. And that also makes the film more appealing to more audiences. But I actually wonder, could there be some other actor who had done this film? Not to take away anything from Mammootty, he was amazing, as I said before, but someone who fits that age, who fits that character well. Mammootty definitely doesn't look his age, but in the action sequences, you can see it. Or do you think a film like this was only possible with a star like Mammootty because they wouldn't have got funding for it? That's also quite possible. Now coming to the question, is the film deep or dumb? See, I got a lot of comments. I saw the live chat, there were people who love the film, who really enjoy it. And then there are people who hate it. They call it stupid. There are loopholes, unnecessary horror scenes, makes no sense. To that, I would say the film had its own style to it. And that style actually elevates the experience of watching it. Because without those things, it can actually become boring. But what do you think? Let me know in the comments below. Until then, you can check out this video next. If you like this, hit that thumbs up button, share this video, and I'll see you next time.